quiet of night, I whispered my plea, holding her close, hoping for her decree.
It's first light in a Khmer pottery yard. Steam rises from the damp earth, and the clay smells of river water and old rain. You can hear the wheel whispering under a potter's palm. Listen, the world here moves by hand and heat.
You're listening to Ancient Echoes. I'm Samnang Bradley, host and heritage storyteller. Today, clay and fire, how communities across Cambodia still turn river clay into bowls for morning rice, jars for wedding blessings, and pots that carry memory from one generation to the next.
I'm Sovan Lida, cultural curator. We'll walk the riverbanks where clay is gathered, stand by the communal kiln when the fire is at its fiercest, and listen to the people who keep this craft alive. We'll also explore the meanings behind common motifs and the quiet ways craft knowledge moves between hands.
Here's the promise. By the end of this hour, you'll know how a jar is born, why a communal kiln matters to a village's rhythm, and how to visit or buy thoughtfully if you ever come to a pottery village. Along the way, you'll hear voices from the wheel, the market, and the kiln's glow.
Khmer pottery is ancient and practical. From Angkor-era storage jars to everyday cooking pots, clay work connects household life, ritual practice, and trade. Styles vary. Some regions favor a red-brown finish, others a gray slip. Motifs can be geometric, floral, or simply utilitarian. We've listed key sources and local references in the show notes for anyone teaching or researching this topic.
Important to know, many potteries use communal kilns, one community oven shared across families, fired on set days. That means kilns are social places. Decisions about what to fire, how to pack, who tends the flame, those choices reflect relationships as much as technique. I want to take you now into one of those yards. The potter's wheel is slow at first, just a disc turning. You feel the rhythm of hand and clay. As I watch, a woman, lean, sun-browned, pulls a bowl up from the middle of the wheel, like she's coaxing water into shape. Her fingers press, and a lip appears, as if by memory.
I learned from my mother. She would wake early to fetch clay. We could tell good clay from the banks. The color, the smell, how it held when we pinched it. We talk to the clay. We say, go gently. Because if you hurry, the clay shows you.
He says the best clay comes after the rainy season, when the river slows and the banks lay down new silt. They sift it, pound out pebbles with a stone, and leave it to settle in water basins. There's a communal rhythm here. Some families are gatherers, others are wheel workers, and the kiln is for everyone to use.
Technically, after shaping, pots dry for days to weeks depending on the season. Firing traditionally uses wood and rice husk, producing the colors we associate with local wares. Archaeologists use kiln fragments and motif comparisons to trace trade networks. Conservators, who we speak with later, look for telltale firing marks to authenticate pieces. Again, we've added references in the notes.
Let me take you into a firing. The kiln mouth opens like a small cave. Heat rolls out, dry, smoky, and alive. Men and women work together. One tends the fire, another checks pots for hairline cracks, and the older ones keep time. When to add more rice husk, when to let it breathe. The whole village sometimes gathers on a firing night. There's rice, tea, stories.
We pack the kiln carefully. Big jars go low, small bowls above. We wrap fragile pieces in ash and straw. If you stack wrong, the whole load can shift. I remember once a family's wedding jars fell. We all felt that break. Pottery carries more than food. It carries vows, so we protect it.
That image, wedding jars, cradled like promises, lingers. Across villages, certain vessels hold ritual meanings. Betrothal jars, rice-stealing thwarting pots, storage jars for fish paste. The shapes can signal use. Wide mouths for cooking, narrow necks for storage. Motifs may be painted, stamped, or left raw.
A gender note. In some areas, men manage the kiln and heavy work. Women dominate wheelwork or finishing. In other places, roles blend. These patterns are shaped by local histories, economics, and family structures, not by a single rule. When researching or visiting, ask rather than assume. Our field guides in the notes list trusted community liaisons.
Take a breath with me. The river, the wheel, the kiln, the market. The soundscape tells the life cycle. Clay from water, shape by hand, heat by fire, home by market. We captured a firing night. Listen for the rhythm of stoking, a woman's laugh, a child's footsteps near the kiln.
Markets matter. People bring bowls and jars to the market, some for daily use, some for ceremonies. Buyers ask, is it glazed? Is it heavy? Is it local? We ask for a fair price. Young potters are leaving for cities sometimes. Markets change what people make. If a pot sells for less than hours of work, the craft cannot survive. That's where conservation and cultural policy come in. Conservators we spoke with stress provenance, knowing where a piece was made, who made it, and how it was used. Ethical tourism asks that we support makers directly, buy from cooperatives, commission work with fair terms, or participate in a workshop that pays the potter. We include vetted contacts and community-run cooperatives in the show notes.
Practical takeaway, 3 short tips if you visit a pottery village. 1, ask before photographing people or private yards. 2, if you buy, ask about the maker and the kiln date. Pay for time and skill. 3, wear closed shoes and bring small bills. Kiln yards are dusty and change is rare. Those are simple, respectful moves that keep visits joyful instead of disruptive.
If you want to try the wheel, don't worry. Your first bowl will wobble. We will laugh with you, not at you. But remember, a piece takes patience. Good pottery asks you to slow down. A final reflection. Sustaining pottery isn't only about markets or museums. It's about teaching, timing, and weather. Climate change affects clay availability. Younger generations balance new incomes and old knowledge. Communities adapt. Some combine traditional forms with new glazes. Others organize shared training or kiln cooperatives. The cultural resilience is quiet but powerful.
Before we close, credits. The ambient recordings you heard were captured with permission at community kilns in Kampong Cham and Takeo with generous help from local liaisons. Conservators and village leaders consented to interviews. Sources and production notes are in the show notes. If you'd like to learn more, those links and community contacts are vetted and listed there. Quiet stones, loud stories. If this episode moved you, subscribe to Ancient Echoes, share this story with a friend, and visit the show notes for transcripts, chapter markers, and resources to learn or support potters directly. Your subscription helps us keep sharing community-centered stories like this one.
Thank you to the potters, kiln tenders, elders, and conservators who trusted us with their stories. And thank you for listening. Walk the Kempels, sit by the kiln, taste the rice, and listen to what craft teaches about life and continuity.
You've been listening to Ancient Echoes with Samnang Bradley and Sovan Lida. Until next time, ancient stones, modern stories, warm welcomes.
Oh, shining diamond, flawless and red, you stand so quiet, soft in the air. I dared not to rush, you feared you'd flee. Your heart too pure to belong to me. If you turn away, I reach and bind, press my hand, still body and mind. Your brows I trace, your breath I steal. This mark I place is dark and real. From this moment break and fall, hear the spell, obey the call. False love born from sacred lies, second one whispers through closed eyes. Follow me, don't fight, don't run, your soul is caught, my work is done. Empty will, your light undone, under spell, under Sigmund. Crystal beauty, diamond bright, caught between shadow, charm and night. Time won't save you, truth won't last. This vow is carved, the line is cast. My words are smoke, my touch is fire. I bend your heart to dark desire.